Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. It is I think it's about 12:30 in the night, and once again I'm back. And like I said before, all my inspiration seems to strike in the night. So yeah, you're going to be hearing a lot of good nights or good evenings from me. So today I have a interesting topic. Um, And before we get into this topic, I'd like to give a little bit of an introduction. Um, so this video is a pick a pile again, and this would be more to do with. So how do I put this? This is going to be like, the question is, how does your twin flame relationship affect the collective, affect this planet? How is your twin flame slash soulmate relationship affecting the planet or benefiting the planet? Now, I know this is, it's a little out there. It's a topic which not a lot of people would really be interested in or even understand. But I don't know. I was just pushed to do this today, so I'm thinking maybe there is something to this. Whoever resonates with it was probably meant to hear it. And if it doesn't resonate, of course, you can always leave it, right? Now, before I begin, unveiling the cards, I just to explain the concept of twin flame and soulmate. Um, so both these terms, these labels, are used for divine relationships, sacred relationships. Of course, all relationships have a purpose. They are all meant to elevate your soul into a higher consciousness, into a higher level. So if you're not someone who subscribes to labels, please, go ahead and, apply your own personal relationship to this pile. But for people who really do subscribe to this label, it's like these relationships, especially the twin flame energy, is more for the elevation of the collective consciousness of the planet. When twin flames come together, the energies come together, they're supposed to form a third energy pattern, which is the Holy Spirit, or rather the God force. Okay, and that force, once generated, is so pure and so powerful and so beautiful that it ends up elevating the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness, the planetary consciousness, and bringing about a whole lot of light energy. So on that explanation, I have got this pick a pile today. How is your twin flame relationship affecting the planet, benefiting the planet? Okay, so please pick a pile. The first one here is green aventurine. The second one is angelite. And the third one is amethyst. Please pause the video and then we will go into this. It is, I mean, this is a sort of warning here because this is going to be like a little spiritual in nature. So if you're not into all that, and you can just let this video go. Okay, now I'm going to start with group number 1, which is the green aventurine. So I have the very first card here, and it is from the deck Atlantis cards from Diana Cooper. So the first one is recording crystals. Okay, and it says, in the golden times of Atlantis, information, education, or spiritual teachings were telepathically recorded into special quartz recording crystals. This knowledge was then downloaded into smaller crystals which were teleported. In other words, made to dematerialize and then rematerialize where they were needed. People made themselves receptive, then accessed the information by holding the crystal to their third eye. In this way, a spiritual internet as well as an education network was formed. So, this is the first card I'm getting. It's about crystals and everything related to storage of information on crystals. Okay, so that's the first card out. The second card is from the Ancestral Path Tarot, and this is the Ace of Wands. The third card is Opportunity from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. The fourth one is Creation from Queen of the Moon Oracle. From the Wisdom of the Oracle, I have the Never Ending Story and the Not For You card. From the Journey of Love, I have the Ethereal Touch card. From the Sacred Power Oracle, I have Truth. From the Energy Oracle, I have Indecision. Okay. From, again, I have two oracles from the Journey of Love. This one is She is the Moon Oracle. From the Ancestral Path Tarot, I have the Empress. From the Tarot, I have the Hermit. And the second tarot card is the Emperor. So, wow, right away, I am actually seeing a very major trend here. So, just give me a minute before I start this interpretation. Okay, so this is very interesting because first of all, I have both the Emperor and the Empress in this group, which is the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. Okay, and these are both major arcana cards from different decks. So this doesn't happen, which means that this is for the Twinflame group one. This is, I'm assuming you already know who your twin flame is and you are, in union with that person. Well, at least, you're aware of each other and in some connection with each other. We have a very balanced male and female energy. The Emperor energy is the male energy and the Empress energy is the female energy. So I feel that this is a very balanced sort of group where, the energies seem to be a mix of feminine as well as masculine. I feel that how you are affecting the planet in this relationship of yours is that, there seems to be, it's like maybe at this moment you are in a mode where you are not really able to see the truth or decide the truth about the way your life, should be going. You are waiting for, some old patterns to die out so that you can see the truth. And I feel this is a very good time. This energy, the energy of the times is so powerful that I think it is going to end any or all patterns which are not serving the purpose. Those patterns you will realize are not serving the purpose and end them yourself. Okay, you will see the truth. So your relationship is letting people go within themselves and see the truth about paths that are no longer valid or viable. Paths that are that do not serve your highest purpose, that do not serve the purpose of this planet. Those planets will be blocked. Okay, so your collective energy, along with your twin flame, as well as the couples of the twin flames in the group one, is going to ensure that your true path is revealed. So that's the first thing I am seeing. Any paths which were not for you, or which were just like spiraling patterns which did not serve the highest purpose for you and others, are now going to stop. So you see the indecision card. So you might have been stuck in these patterns for quite a while, and now you will finally see the truth of the matter. The mask is going to fall off, and you are finally going to see which path it is that you need to follow now. Okay, so that's the first thing that you are contributing towards, is that of the veil being lifted and the path being revealed, in front of you. Now there is a energy of the hermit here as well. So maybe this realization will come to you when you are, meditating, or when you're alone with yourself, or when you are, seeking within for answers. There is if you see the hermit card here, there is a crystal that is beside him. This looks like a crystal to me. Actually looks a lot like clear quartz to me, which is actually truth, which is the crystal of truth. All right, and if I pair that up with the Atlantis crystal, Atlantis card, it's like, it's I think for this group, coming to the truth would be easier if you actually kept crystals around you while you're meditating. I mean, hold the crystal in your hand or keep it around you so that it elevates your vibration and you have more spiritual epiphanies and more truth coming to you in a very clear way. So you are no longer in this indecisive zone. All right. So to me, somehow, I don't know, I was pulled to actually use the Atlantis cards because according to a lot of literature, they say that in this age of Aquarius going to Pisces, they say that a lot of Atlanteans are reincarnated in these times, and they hold the codes, they hold the information to um, to bring a second Atlantis back on Earth. All right, so it's like a second coming kind of a thing where you know these people are accessing their inner wisdom, inner knowledge by going into the hermit mode and coming up with these epiphanies and insights. Okay, and crystals are something that will really help you in doing that. All right. Check the records. If you draw this card, you are guided to open your mind to the new. Unexpected information may be revealed, which will help you to comprehend the jigsaw of your life. If a recording crystal comes to you, relax and put it to your third eye so that you can absorb the sacred wisdom it holds. Open your mind to new information. Yes. So, like I said, you know, when you go into meditation, put the crystal on your third eye area or hold it in your hand, and this will elevate the amount of insights that are going to come to you. Okay. So, yes. The hermit energy is very strong in this card. So it's not going to happen when you're out partying or when you're with a lot of people or something like that. It's going to happen when you're both together or when you're both, you know, anyways, twin flames are always connected. So when you're with each other or when you're alone also, you know, you are going to be connected and helping people realize, you know, the deep seated wisdom that they already have. And once this wisdom comes, okay, then, and yes, before we go to the next phase of it, the second card is She is the Moon, and I would like to actually read from this a little. She is the moon. The light of the moon ebbs and flows. The wisdom of patience is not about waiting around for something to happen rather than getting up and getting it done. The wisdom of patience is that of the gardener who consults the lunar calendar, the right timing promoting growth, planting when there is fertile soil, and allowing the soil to rest and replenish when it needs to. You are being asked to check in with your timing. Is now the time for action or for rest? It can change quickly, just like the phases of the moon. If you are unsure, that's okay too. Perhaps you're waiting for more light to reveal the way. As the moon grows full, all things come in time. Your message comes through this oracle. Your manifestation is unfolding in perfect timing. If you feel something isn't happening fast enough or is happening quickly and you are unsure if you are really ready, be assured all is well. If something is not clear to you and you would like it to be more so, the clarity you seek will come to you. Do not worry. Do not try to force insight. Just be with what is happening now and trust. You are moving and growing and all is well. Soon you will see that for yourself, just as the moon grows full and revealing even in the midst of deepest night. Yes. So this is very much in tune with the Hermit card. Don't force, as well as the indecision card, right? If you are in, if you feel stuck, okay, it's okay to wait. You know, it's okay to wait. It's okay. You are still contributing something, you know. You just, it's like you are in pause mode right now, okay, but you're still contributing because you are still on the path. Don't force anything to happen. Once you have gone within and you have actually found the truth and the correct path, then I actually see the card of opportunity. Okay, and here also, you know, you see the moon here, so there seems to be a lot of energy of the divine feminine here, because moon is feminine. So there seems to be a very good balance going on here, you know, of male and female. These people are probably the most balanced of most of the groups. I haven't seen the others, but I just get this feeling. So once the insight is there, once you have realized what you need to do, which path you need to take, which roads you have to close, there will be an opportunity, and that is doubled by the card Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is a new start. You are, by coming into your truth, by coming into your realization of your wisdom, of your connection with your twin flame, you are going to be unfolding rapid and new growth into the world. If you see this card, it's the Ace of Wands, and it has a Sphinx, you know. Now, Sphinxes, obviously, you know, it reminds you of Egypt, and you see the pyramids also. Pyramids were supposed to be a part of Atlantis as well, and anywhere you go, any pyramid structure, any pyramid crystal, you know, is like something that where the divine energy comes from, you know, from the top of this. All right, so here it's like by these realizations, you become a channel, you know, for a lot of energy on this planet, a lot of power on this planet. Okay, you are the path breakers to new beginnings, to new starts, to channel of energy, of divine energy onto this planet. Okay, you are just waiting for the right time to, so not just you, it's like the whole planet is waiting for you guys to realize your truth. Okay, and then everything magically comes in alignment, and this universal energy starts, you know, flowing on the planet via you, via all of the realized others, awakened others. Okay, and the healing begins, a new creation begins, because this is the creation card. Okay, so you are actually in effect creating a different planet by your connection, whether you are aware of it or not. You are the creators of universal and divine energy. The channelers of universal and divine energy, and the creators of a new planet. Okay. Then I come to the ethereal touch card. Okay. Now this is the card of healers. All right. This is the card of healers, where, you know, even a touch would heal, you know, illnesses, any kind of problems, illnesses, blocks, obstacles. You know, a healer's touch would heal this obstacle or negative energy. Okay, so you guys are actually channeling universal healing energy onto the planet by starting this new creation. This is how you are going to be affecting the planet. Okay, crystals are also, so I can see another crystal in the Empress card. She's holding that. The Hermit is also holding that, and the King of Wands is also holding that. So crystals are coming up majorly here, and crystals are also used for healing. So I would recommend that, you know, you use a lot of crystals in your work, whatever you do, around you, in your bag, in your pocket, on yourself, you know, because this is like going to be very beneficial for your future path forward. And if you are benefited, you benefit the collective, the planet. Okay, so you guys are actually, you know, healers. You guys are creating, slowly and surely creating a new planet altogether. You know, it's like a small beginning. It starts with, you know, a twig. It starts with a small twig, and it grows into this entire creation, you know, this entire planet of change. All right, so now coming to your connection in love as well, for those, you know, people who are not yet in twin flame unions or soulmate unions, I would say that ending anything that is not working for you, that seems to be like on a constant loop, of a never ending story. As in, you keep repeating a pattern time and time and time again. That is telling you that you need to put a stop to it. You need to start a new cycle. You need to take a decision. And once you, put a stop to the energies which are not working for you, a brand new path will come up, which will lead you to your ultimate love story, your ultimate union, everything you have ever dreamed of. But for that to happen, you need to wake up to the truth. You need to go within yourself and decide finally, once and for all, what do you want? Do you want to stay and keep repeating a pattern which is not working? Or do you want to change the way you're doing things, in a relationship, or, in general? Do you want to change the way you're doing certain things so that you can come into this proper aligned path? Once you do, the divine feminine and the divine masculine will merge, will be in union, and that will pave way, for a new age on the planet. Okay, a new age of healing, of new beginnings, of opportunities, of divine creation. Okay, it's going to be like a revisiting of of a golden age. But the advice is not to force it. If the decision is not coming to you soon, then it's all right. You need to just go within, be patient with she's the moon card. Be as patient as the moon. It takes time for the moon to wax and wane. So be patient. It will be revealed to you, because the Hermit is a very powerful card. It's a card of revelations, insights, truth, wisdom. So it will come. It will come. Don't force it. So whatever you are doing, whichever stage you are in on your twin flame journey, whether you are in separation or non-awareness or runner chaser or union or merging, you are helping the planet be healed and reborn. And that is simply amazing. So congratulations for your amazingly balanced energy, pile 1. Now let's go on to pile 2. So this is the Angelite. So pile 2, we have the Atlantis card called Contemplation. So the card says, and it's a number 7 card, which is a very spiritual number because it's 25. The people of Golden Atlantis spent much time in nature, in quiet contemplation, which enabled them to maintain a sense of balance, inner peace, and wisdom. It also allowed them to sustain their connection to the universe and each other. During these periods, the angels, unicorns, and nature spirits could communicate with them, offering clarity, guidance, and inspiration. And in the silence, they absorbed cosmic light that was beamed down on them. You can see there's a rainbow here. Choosing this card suggests that it would help you to spend time in quiet contemplation. This may enable you to clarify the next part of a project or receive guidance about your future. It suggests that you know the answers but need to tune into your inner wisdom to access them. Let answers emerge during quiet times. That's our first card. From the Ancestral path, we have the card Ace of Pentacles. From Queen of the Moon, we have the card Beauty. From the Sacred Destiny, we have the card Openness. From the Energy Oracle, we have the card Community. From the Energy Oracle again, we have the card Strategy. From the Tarot of Dreams, we have the card Magician. The second tarot we have is Nine of Wands. And the third we have is Queen of Cups. From the Sacred Power reading cards, we have the card Devas. From the Ancestral Path Oracle, again we have the card Seven of Wands. From the Journey of Love, we have Her Grace. And from the Wisdom of the Oracle, we have the card Yang. Okay, now please give me a minute so that I can assimilate this. Okay, very interesting. This pile seems to have also, this is really interesting. It also has a very good mix of male and female energies, because we have first the Magician, the Yang, and the Strategy cards. These are all three of them masculine cards, male cards, okay, denoting the divine masculine energy, the Yang energy, okay, very strong here. And this divine masculine energy seems to be very explosive, as in like it's a very it's like a force of nature. Okay, it's like the masculines in this group are extremely powerful. Okay, they are very, very powerful people. Then I am seeing the feminine energies, which are denoted by the Queen of Cups, Beauty, and Her Grace. So again, it's like 3 masculine and 3 feminine. I mean, this is amazing. I don't know how that even happens, you know. And I would like to really read a little bit from both these cards so that you can understand the equality of the divine masculine and feminine energies. So in Her Grace, I'll just read out what it says a little bit. It says, the goddess is awakening within your life. It may be within your own body, within a sensual deepening of relationship with your own body or with the body of another, through expanding creativity, a sudden burst of feeling that you cannot logically explain, a desire to move, to dance, to express yourself, to sing, to write music, to draw, to play in nature, to swim, and to collect shells and lie on your back in the moonlight, gazing at the stars. Let her reach you. She's calling you from ancient times, calling you to allow her more deeply into your life. Celebrate the divine feminine. She is coming to life for you. Whether man or woman, your life is about to be touched by her magic, never to be the same again. Yeah. So, like I said, this is the divine feminine coming to life, within people. So if you are even if you're male and you're the, divine feminine half, it would be coming awake within you. This is a, this is for a large part. I'm getting the feeling that, you know, there's a lot of there's more emphasis on the divine feminine here, because these cards are very powerful. I mean, I do have very powerful masculine cards also, but then, if I look at the Atlantis card, this also tells you of quiet time, and it says let answers emerge during your quiet times. So that is typically a feminine yin trait. Okay, it says that you will have your answers in the quiet time, and being like the Queen of Cups, enjoying the beauty of your surroundings, you're contemplating that. So yeah, so there seems to be a very strong yin energy, the divine feminine energy here. But then we also have the yang card, and I would like to read from that as well, so that you have an idea about the yang's presence here with the male energy. I'll just read a bit from here as well. So yang essential meanings are the masculine principle of movement and creative activity, the power to make things happen, taking action. The oracle's messages: yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Yes. So we have a very strong masculine card, yang card here as well. So this is like, both of these energies are balancing. And then we have the magician. So magician is actually primarily a masculine card, but it's like, the magician is like a channeler. The magician is like, someone who channels, as above, so below, channels, heaven on earth, and, channels all the energies of the divine to the, to earth. So, but primarily it's a masculine card, okay? And then we have strategy, which is also again, like a very sort of masculine card, where you are making plans and actions, and this goes with the yang card. So we have a very good, balance of male and female here. And to me, this is saying that people in this twin flames, in this connection, are affecting the planet by, first of all, being in balance, okay? Surrendering or respecting the divine feminine energy as an equal counterpart to the male one. And third, I am seeing a very interesting thing here. Now this card, when I look at it, it's called Devas, whatever. And then this card, Atlantis card, also says that, it says, during these periods, the angels, unicorns, and nature spirits could communicate with them, offering clarity, guidance, and inspiration. So I don't know why, but I'm getting a very strong vibe of other entities in this card, okay? I don't want to scare you, okay? There's nothing scary about this, but you need to know that we are living in a cosmos which has all kinds of beings, all kinds of light beings. and entities and different kinds. So I have a feeling devas are very strong god-like energies, like you have literally like gods and goddesses. So when I get these two cards in here, I have this feeling that this ratio of energies, this divine masculine and feminine, are extremely strong ones, because even if you look at the yang card, it's like a force of nature, it's like a nuclear reaction here, okay? And then you see her grace card, I mean, she's also like in the spiral, it's coming out, and she's the moon, and if you look at it, the openness card is like the full moon. So the twin flames or soulmates in this group are very powerful amongst themselves. Okay, they have very intense ancient energies. It's possible that people in this group are very old souls, who have been present in the golden ages of Atlantis, Lemuria, and all of those old civilizations. And that's why intensified energy. Okay, so these people are so strong that their union is actually bringing about different light beings to the planet. Okay, they are channeling powers of cosmic beings into our earth dimension. I know this sounds really odd, okay, but I don't know. I have to say this, okay. There is a very strong feeling of otherworldly uh, beings, of energies which are, out of the border of our planet Earth, that are being channeled by this group of twin flames, okay. Um, they are basically, these twin flames are very ancient beings themselves, and possibly that is the reason why they can channel these powerful entities, okay. um, Now the other thing that I'm seeing here is community. All right, community is, it's like, you both being in union or coming together in union is going to affect your community very well. I mean, there's going to be a healing of um, entire communities or groups or ancestries of people with your union. So you could see people in your community, people in your family, in your relatives, all of them have this light effect, and they all seem to heal from negative patterns, from negative decision making or diseases or relationships. It's going to be like, like the way electricity runs, it's going to light up, communities. This is what your effect is. Your The union will affect communities here, okay. The other thing that I'm seeing is that your union would also affect strategy. So this could be on a very global level, it could affect politics. How that could be, I really don't know, okay, because I'm just reading energies. But it's possible, since both the divine masculine and feminine are very powerful people. These could be people in very key positions in governments or in various hierarchies, that affect the globe. All right, so that is the reason why the strategy card comes in. So these two being in union is going to be like a powerhouse, of change for the planet. It's going to be like, both of these people steering the planet towards a strategy that aligns with the greater good of the entire planet. And these two also have the support of higher entities. They could be channeling, or could be, affect affected by higher entities, much more wiser, knowledgeable entities. And so, we are coming into changes within strategies, within communities. We have the Ace of Earth, which is a very grounded new start, which means that it's affecting the planet. This union is affecting the planet on a very earthy level. Like, these will be real changes that you will see, in the planetary, in the planet. These will be very real changes. They would start off small, but they would just like spiral into bigger and bigger and bigger changes. Okay, and that's what I am seeing these pairs doing actually. Then I come to the Wands, the Nine of Wands. So this is a card, actually, traditionally the Nine of Wands is a card of waiting. But here I am actually seeing, a man sitting on the stairs, which the stairs are going towards heaven, okay, or up in the sky somewhere. Okay, so this is like, it's like a gatekeeper. So these people seem to be like the gatekeepers of another realm, So either they are letting in other entities, acting as doorways for other entities to come on this planet to make a change, positive ones, of course, or they are allowing the ascended, evolved souls to go to, or to lift up the planet to the higher realm, the skies. Okay, so these are the gatekeepers. All right. Now my last card actually is the Seven of Wands, and once again, this is also not a traditional Seven of Wands card. Okay, the traditional Seven of Wands is the card of like sticking by what you want and doing things the way you believe them to do. But in this card, it's like, once again, I'm, like, this card is a lot like, the these things, these statues you see here, they all seem to be like various entities. And I was talking about devas, right, from this card. So it's like these seem to be these devas or something, and this seems to be the source light. Okay, and there is this person, this woman, who's standing. She looks like a woman here, but then if you look at her shadow, it's a man, so it's like a divine feminine, divine masculine. Okay, so these two people are so powerful. They are summoning the bigger entities, the more knowledgeable entities, as well as the source light. This is the culminating card. These people are the portal openers. These twin flame pairs in group number 2 are the portal openers for divine energy to be channeled, and if you can look the way the energy is flowing out, it's very powerful. So these beings are, I don't know, they are a different breed altogether. Okay, they are basically heaven on earth. They are ancient beings who have actually chosen to come on this planet at this time to usher in this era, this age of this golden age of earth. So if these people are here on this planet, and if any of you chose this, wow, I am in awe. Okay, but yeah, this is this pair bringing heaven on earth, basically bringing God back on earth. It's like the divine. It's the second coming. It's the, I don't know what you want to call it, but it's just that this group is super powerful, super powerful. They are the like I said, they are the path breakers, to another world now. So, oh wow, okay, I am tripping out, and before I trip out a little bit more, I'm going to close this up, and then we'll go on to group number 3. Okay. Okay, so group number 3, we have the amethyst. The first card is from the Atlantis deck, and it says Black Mage, and it's the number 2. This is how the card looks like. Just give me a minute. Can you see it? Okay, just I think my light went out, and I don't know, maybe this was because of the power of the cards. I don't know. All right, so this is the Mage card, and this is basically, this says that the Magi were highly trained shamans, alchemists, and magicians with truly awesome powers during the Golden Age. They used these skills for the benefit of all and were greatly revered. When the Magi decided to use their power for their own enrichment and ego aggrandizement, the frequency of Atlantis spiraled down. Everything on earth has a natural cycle. The Golden Age was the pinnacle of light, followed by eons of darkness. Now it is time to rise once more to a higher frequency. Okay, so this card gave me the chills. Okay, it is seriously scary, but in a good way. All right. Then it says change. This card indicates the end of a cycle. In this plane of duality, situations and relationships inevitably end, making room for different experiences. It is a time to watch your ego and purify yourself so that the new can be better than the old. And it says, watch your ego as you prepare for change. So, very powerful card in the beginning itself. Then, from the ancestral path, I get the Tower card. Okay. So, change and Tower. So, this in itself says huge change bringers. Okay, these people are like volatile. Then, from the wisdom of the oracle, I get the truth be told. Okay, so this is once again, it's an owl, and it's like, you know, when you open the window, you can see another world. So this for me again means change. From the sacred power oracle, I get sacred wisdom, and this is like the main card of the deck. All right, it's an owl, and owls generally mean sacred wisdom. Then it has the, you know, this atom thing here. It seems like the tree of life. It has the moon here. So this is once again a very powerful and wise card. Okay. From the tarot, we have faith, which is the Hierophant. We have the Page of Cups. Then we have the Seven of Cups. Another one from the sacred oracle is Soul Journey. I mean, if you can see this, it's like there's a pathway that a soul is taking into another realm, another dimension altogether. From the journey of love, we have Heart Fire. I don't know why I want to put it near the change card. Then we have the action card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. From the Energy Oracle, oh, again we have the action card. So this is double action energy. These people are, they are like a volcano. I mean, like if you look at it, this is like, look at this energy. So this is, actually this has a very dominant divine masculine energy presence. Very, very, very major. And then we have the Two of Cups. And last we have Purity. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. So now just give me a minute so that I can I'll just assimilate these cards. So I want to read this soul journey card, so that we, because I'm getting drawn to that very majorly. So it says, from the moment you chose to return to earth in this incarnation, you decided to be a conscious creator of your life's journey. Your story, as you have written it, is held within the records of the Akashic temples and can be accessed, viewed, and experienced at any time. Organized like a library, the Akashic temple holds the records of each soul's journey energetically within the astral plane. Thoughts, feelings, actions, deeds, past lives, purpose, and soul lessons are all recorded within this place. Acting as a spiritual database, every human process we experience is recorded. Events, births, deaths, marriages, and other life events can be reflected upon at any time. Your individual record is protected by your guardians, who ensure that permission is granted and safe access is available at your request. The integrity of the Akashic is never compromised as a result. Right now, you are experiencing a life lesson. Whatever the outcome, know that the lesson is for a reason, even if you are unaware of it. It is important that you become mindful of your experiences, acknowledging decisions and actions that have led you to this moment. Ask yourself, what is it that I need to learn from this situation? How am I affected by it? How can I improve my soul's connection to my higher purpose? What can I do to support humanity? While you may be unable to see a way out of your circumstances right now, this will pass and you will soon be shown the reason for recent events. It is important to recognize the value of your experiences and resolve past issues and patterns from experience of lessons learned. Co-create a beautiful life with new perspectives. The choice is up to you. Where do you want to go from here? Yeah, so, okay, so this card, the, uh, the soul journey card, the sacred wisdom card, the faith card, and the seven of cups. These are all lining up. So basically what I'm seeing is this pair, this twin flame pair, are extremely knowledgeable, wise, and like intuitive people. It's their faith in a higher power and in God or cosmos or universe, whatever you want to call it. It's very, very high. Okay, it comes from past lives. It comes from them having these psychic abilities, intuitive abilities to actually tap into the Akashic records. Now, Akashic records are like a soul database, of all the lives that you have ever lived on this planet, from, I don't know, ages, eons, okay? It's all recorded on the Akashic. And these people seem to have this power to access this knowledge. And if I look at it, the truth be told card, it's the same thing. It's like something about this couple, it's just like they just know, if they tap into their inner self, it's like the veil lifts and they can see all of a sudden. It's like they are so intuitive, so intuitive, that they just shed away the veil in one go. They just have to tap into their power. Now, obviously, the second card that I'm getting here is, so there seems to be a lot of male energy going on here. It's more of the divine masculine here, because I'm getting the black mage card, which is the card of change. Then I'm getting tower, which is also, rapid change. Then I'm getting the heart fire, which is also passion, change. Okay, and then two, action cards from different decks, okay, which means that this pair is basically responsible for bringing about very rapid acceleration of awareness, of healing, of change on the planet. So these people are the action, they are the action takers, they are the people who will go out there and do it. And they have this conviction because of all this knowledge that is available to them. They just would have very easy access to knowledge, okay, and that is what propels them to become such a massive force, in on the planet, for change. So these might be people who have very influential positions, and the male female energies are balanced in love. All right, so it's like the love is there, because action without love, or one essence dominating another, could bring about an imbalance. But here there is a balance. So it's like the feminine has allowed the masculine to kind of lead here, but they are still held together by love, so the bottom line foundation is love. All right, so love and purity. Okay, so it's like these people would be people who are in positions of power, are in positions where they affect the mass consciousness, or a lot of people. They could be celebrities, they could be because with the Ace of Cups, I see that these could be people who affect the others via messages, via info, via media, via various things like that. But these people are people who, with the taking of their decisions, like the whole world is actually changed. These could be very primary politicians. These could be TV stars, media celebrities, talk show hosts. I don't know, people who are famous. This group is ruled by people who are famous, all right, who have this attention of the masses, so that they can affect people and affect change on the planet on a very large scale. All right, so these are like powerhouses. Theirs is the doer energy, the action energy, and they are the actual bringers of change. So if you look at group number 1, 2, and 3, group 1 was like a beautiful blend of male and female energies, where they're healers and creators, and bringing about a new planet, talking about revamping ecosystems, going for pollution control or environment, things like that. Whereas group number 2 was more into supernatural, more spiritual and supernatural, where they were in connect with other entities, other planets, other galaxies, different beings, they too had a good male female balance. However, I did have the sense that the divine feminine energy was slightly more in that group. Now this group, for sure, the divine masculine rules, okay, and this group would be more of people who can affect social change on like mass level. Okay, so these people, this pair of twin flames are basically the catalysts, the change bringers, and they allow for sudden change. All right, in fact, for most of them, their relationship would have been very easily established. Their union, their twin flame union, would have been very easily established, because they are highly psychic and intuitive, and so they would have realized their connection like really soon. Okay, and then, so with all twin flames, it's always about about a purpose, a larger purpose. Okay, so they would have gotten to know each other very soon and then spiraled onto their path because the urgency was there, to actually get to this place. So this is an amazingly powerful group. I mean, I can literally see these people as like bringing all the wisdom of other realms, of galaxies, of other planets maybe to the earthy realm, in their, maybe in their speeches, in the way they, the kind of decisions they take, the way they act. I don't know. I mean, wherever they are, these people are like literally a doorway, to cosmic wisdom. I mean, if you look at this card, truth be told, also, it's like there's a window opening, and this side of the cards is the cosmic, the Akashic records and all that, and this side is Earth. All right, and so there's this window opening, from the cosmic to the Earth. So these guys are that force, a force to contend with. All right, and they are obviously helping the planet in that way, to bring about massive changes. So you have the massive changer here, okay, who actually brings about this revolution. You have the second group, which are people who are actually doing a whole lot of changes on a spiritual level. And then you have the first group, which are doing, changes slowly and steadily, but with a lot of balance. So I am really stunned at the way the cards have fallen out. I didn't look at them before, but this is just beautiful. This reading has been a total pleasure, and the kind of insights that I'm getting from these cards, and I don't know, sometimes I feel I just have to say certain things when I look at the cards. It's a lot like channeling, okay, but I don't know, this was one of my personal favorite readings. It has been great doing this. I would love for you guys to mention the piles you picked up, because I would be very interested in knowing that. I picked up pile 2, by the way, and yeah, I mean, it's not a, nothing surprising, because obviously, I'm a tarot reader. Okay, it has been amazing. Looking forward to your comments, looking forward to your you telling me about the selection, and also please mention what else I can do on this channel. Good night, people. See you very soon.